Please don't try this at home. As you can see, I am buckled up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ron's Rides, Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach. And you probably think you're seeing the same car over again. This is not a drill. This is actually our second 2019 Maserati Levante GTS. So I thought we had a black one coming, but I promised you guys we had another one coming, and I was gonna get some exhaust clips because my GoPro died last time, so I do not break my promises. Now before we go on that drive and you hear that beautiful twin turbo V8 with 550 horsepower, I'm going to give you guys a walk around of this GTS. While it may look very similar, there's a couple of things that are different from this one, varying from the last one. Now the last one is actually in the showroom right now, so I couldn't put them side by side to compare them, you know, right by each other. But I will link that video at the end of this video just in case you guys didn't see that. I'm gonna briefly go over this one. If you want a full review of that GTS, definitely go to that video at the end of this video so you can see what that one was like. But let's see what's on this one. So this Levante GTS has 550 horsepower, as I mentioned, by the twin turbo V8. It also has Skyhook adaptive damping and air suspension, and performance brakes, which are the Brembo brakes, dual pane sunroof, and the Q4 intelligent all-wheel drive system. I mean, this delivers both all-weather and all-terrain capability. So for this GTS, we still have the $4,000 22-inch staggered Odeone wheels, but this is actually in a matte finish instead of the gloss finish on our first GTS that I showed you. Also, the calipers are black instead of red like on our first GTS. So a little bit different wheel setup, still the same size, still the same price, still the same Continental tires with the Brembo brakes. You also have your $400 kick sensor, detects motion out and up, your $190 load floor cargo rails, your $1,490 Piano Flore natural leather seats, and this is drilled ventilated leather. Now we have Netto with Rosso stitching to where on our other GTS model we have Rosso seats with Netto stitching. So just the inverse on this model here. A little bit more stealthy, not as loud for everyday driving. We also have this button under the seat here, which is your $400 power foot pedals. So if I take this trigger and move it up and down, I'm going to be moving these pedals forward or away from me. So let's see if you can see it go away from me. See it moving more in, closer to the floor. Now, closer to the driver. Instead of your 3D carbon fiber like our other GTS, you have the high gloss metal net trim, and this is $1,690 for this trim. I'm more of a fan of the 3D carbon. This is not bad at all. We have this actually in our Grand Sport model, but man, that 3D carbon is just something different. But it still looks good with the metal trim. It pretty much looks like carbon. It looks like a carbon weave. You guys know what this means. Driver assistance package, $1,590. Used to be $3,000. 2019, Maserati said we're gonna cut that in half. Make sure every dealer offers this and orders every car with the driver assistance packages. That's all a level 2 autonomous driving with the electric steering that Maserati offers now for the 2018 and 2019 models. Just for 2019, you're gonna see that option cheaper than you would for 2018. I wanted to mention part of that driver assistance package is surround view camera, and it is in real time. So the reason why you see that big black spot is because my door is closed or open. Now it's closed, now you see everything closed up. But this is 360 overhead. I mean, you can see right here, the Stelvio behind me and another Stelvio right here behind me. This is in real time. So if somebody was standing right next to the car, you would see their body right there. But you get all kinds of views. Right now, we have the overhead with the rear. If I wanna do just the rear, if I wanna do what's in front of me, which is cars going by, and then if I wanna split screen again, front, but overhead, you can do it always here with that package. My music heads out there, $1,990 option will get you the upgraded Bowers & Wilkins system. I mean, you have the speaker here, you have the speaker down here, you even have the speaker right here in your Alcantara pillar. I mean, they load you up with speakers on a Levante, and for people who use Google Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which comes standard, why not? Back here in the rear of the Levante, it looks absolutely gorgeous. You get the same love in the back as you do up front. Same Piano Flore leather, same headrest stitching. You still get the Bowers & Wilkins system right here, and you get both speakers, and you even get the badging here, which is really cool. They didn't chimp out on that. I mean, the stitching looks beautiful. High gloss metal trim looks beautiful. For $1,090, you do have that dual zone climate control. So right now it's not on, but if I were to turn it on, you'd see that's what it looks like there. And this is just to control your climate in the rear here. So you do have your vents here to keep you cool or warm depending on what you want to do. And it goes between the passengers here, you know, so you don't have to just do it for one side. You can do it for either or, which is a very nice feature, which I wish it came standard. Now, just to let you guys know, this is as far as the window does go down in the back of the Levante. So if your window goes down this far, don't be alarmed. That's normal. You do have a rear sunshade though as well. You can see it right here. So we're gonna put that to the test by putting up the window completely. And now we're gonna press it again and hold it up. And there's your rear sunshade for the back of the Levante. Now, right under the Bowers & Wilkins system, you do have rear heated seat here as well for your passengers in the Levante. So you can turn that on there. Hottest temperature with both lights lit up, and then the coolest or lowest temperature, shall I say, with just one light lit up. And that's it. It's as easy as that. If you're wondering where your dome lights are, right here by the oh crap handles. I'm saying oh crap for, you know, good ratings. And you will press your dome lights there. Instead of actually being your dome light over the top of your head, your dome, it will actually be right up here by your oh crap handle. And there you go. You have your same 60-40 split rear folding seats, and you do have your center feed through the middle as well. With those roof rails, you also have a couple straps to hold a few things in on both sides. 12 volt right here as well, and then you have your lighting on each side. If you do want to put down those seats, you will have to do it from the rear passenger seats of the vehicle. So if you get in the back seats, you will do it from there via lever on the bottom left-hand side or bottom right-hand side, depending on which side you're sitting on. Now underneath, you do have, I'm gonna use my little one-handed hook method here. Okay, so hook that there. You do have your extra storage for a few tools or, you know, little necessities. And then if you would grab on both handles here to lift this up, and I'm doing it with one hand, so bear with me, your battery, spare tire, your tire inflate kit, tools, everything is tucked away nice and neat under the back, just like the other Levantes. Now, I know you guys are probably sick of me talking. This is what you want to hear, that exhaust note. So let's go rip this thing up on the road and see what that twin turbo V8 has to offer. As you can see, sport mode on, sport suspension on, and manual transmission on. We're going to be using the paddle shifters. Please don't try this at home. As you can see, I am buckled up, but anything that I do with one hand or filming or stuff like that, please drive safely. I'm taking the risk. I'm being the idiot here, but I am completely focused on what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing, and I don't want you guys trying to do the same thing. So enjoy. Here we go. It's hard to put into words what that raw power feels like. Oh my God. You can hear it. I mean, you can hear it in the video. You're gonna be able to hear it, but you're not gonna be able to really experience that feel. You know, it's not just the sound, it's the feeling with it. And it pretty much just like takes your gut back. You know, it's just like, ooh, you know, you feel like a churning in your stomach and your chest goes in. It's just, you know, and I know you guys have probably experienced faster vehicles before, maybe, you know, you've been in something over 550 horsepower, but with the sound that Maserati makes and the speed with it, that feeling is just something that I don't see in a lot of automakers, you know, these days, which is why I love Maserati so much, because it can do things like that. It just puts a smile on your face. If you guys were to see me, I'd have the largest smile on my face. Wow, this is incredible. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. Like I said, let's be safe here. I did turn the lane departure assist off because of the fact that I, want full control of the vehicle. Let's go. Man, this is awesome. Red line at 7,000 RPMs. The noise is just incredible. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Hopefully you guys can tell. I promised you this video and here it is. I'm trying to deliver. So hopefully I did. We'll do one more good one, and then we will hang this up for the day for whoever decides to buy this wonderful machine to enjoy. Holy crap. All right. That was insane. Again, please do not try this at home, but hopefully you guys are enjoying what I am able to convey here. This is why I'm here at this dealership, to push my passion through these videos, and hopefully you guys will want to come and experience the same. Now, we already talked about this in the last video of the GTS, of our first one, but how can I not show you guys this again? I would be doing myself a disservice by not showing you guys this beautiful engine again. I'm telling you, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat, and you're looking at 181 mile per hour top speed. Now, it has a remarkable power to weight ratio at 8.6 pounds per horsepower. Also get 538 foot-pounds of peak torque between 2,500 and 5,000 RPM. Insane, guys. 3.8 liter monster. Probably one of my favorite parts of this car, the GTS Maserati. That just looks cool. Also, the V8 right there on the gauge, and that mile per hour reading. That's cool. Now, as cool as all this stuff is, guys, it does come at a price. This is actually just like $1,000, just under $1,000 less than our other GTS that we had. So not much of a difference. They're both white. They both have 22-inch wheels. They both have the Bowers-Wilkins system. I mean, they're both pretty loaded up. But this one is actually at $135,495. Now, I'll show you that sticker in just a second, but just wanted to give it to you verbally that you're not saving too much if you're going between the two of them, if you're trying to decide which one of these you want. So let's look at what makes this $135,000. So I won't even verbally say these numbers, because if you're worried about this number, you guys got your priorities mixed up. This is a sport SUV with a V8 motor. You are not in a Prius, so we'll skip over that. At $119,980 to start. That's when it's born. But when those options are added on, now you're at $135,495. So these are your options, and I went over a few of them briefly, but these are your additional options that make it what it is right here in front of us. That is what you're looking at. So like I said, it's not much cheaper, if on just $1,000 shy of what our other GTS is. And then you're looking at your standard equipment here that makes the GTS the GTS. I don't think I mentioned the 8-speed ZF transmission, but that's pretty much a given with all Maserati vehicles and Alfa Romeo vehicles at that. If you need to slow that down as I go over it, do so. But this is that car. This is it right here. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume you guys probably like this video, maybe a little more than the last video, because my GoPro actually worked and you actually got some amazing exhaust clips from the V8 beast. Now, with that said, you guys know how to get a hold of me. If you don't, there's the number right there. You guys want to get into this thing? I already have a couple inquiries, but we'll see where we end up going with it. Let me know. The number's right there. My website is in the description. You guys, I linked up with Maserati Alfa Romeo, so I have a page directly to them for me, so you guys can get into these cars, or you can check my social media links down below as well. Let me know what you guys think of this vehicle. Also, check the Patreon out. Any little bit helps. I appreciate you guys for, appreciating the channel and helping me out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of this GTS. I know I enjoyed filming it, if you couldn't tell. With that, guys, I hope you liked the video. Got to get it up in the rankings. Support the channel, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more Maserati Alfa Romeo videos. And definitely leave a comment below. Do you like this GTS spec over the other one? The only difference, major difference shall I say, is the Rosso leather and the gloss staggered wheels over the matte, and also the red calipers over the black here. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'll talk to you in the next one. We got some more good stuff coming. Guys, we'll see you soon. Peace.